Okay, Vishal, you may begin.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Vishal. Today we'll be doing some proving questions. So basically, in NMATS, before that, I'll be explaining today's session in English. My friend Mivindra will be explaining in Bahasa Melayu. So if there's any questions, just let us know in the chat. Um, for your information, we are also SPM students, but we practice, I guess, in proving. Okay, so for proving, it's not the same as regular and maths questions because proving requires you to know the format behind it. So if you hello Chingyao. So if you don't know the format behind answering the proving questions, you don't know how to answer that particular question. So for example, in NMATS, there are many questions based on theoretical stuff. So if you know the way to solve those questions, you can solve it. But for proving, it's very specific. So we'll be going through the PDF today. So um, we'll start with this question. So given that fx equals to x squared, where x is greater or equals to 0, and gx equals to negative square root x, find fgx and gfx, then determine whether gx is the inverse of fx or not. Bowen can scroll down a bit.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, so when you do an inverse question, this is very popular. Sometimes, okay, so here we have fx and gx, and they want us to find whether fx is the inverse of gx or gx is the inverse of fx. So this is popular. So to find out whether one function is the inverse of another, the value must be equals to x. So here, fgx and gfx must be equals to x if you want to determine whether it's an inverse. So for the first example, we have fgx. We sub gx inside fx. So our answer will be fgx equals to x. But then when we sub in fx inside gx, we actually do not get x. We have negative x. So because of this, uh, because gfx is not equals to x, then gx is actually not the inverse of fx. So this is the relationship basically. Mivindra, you want to continue?
Okay, very good. So you all understand the English version, guys? Can you all respond? Any question? For those take English lah. Now will be BM version. Understand, ah? Okay, so now Mivinda, your turn.
Hello, saya Mivindra and I will teach you guys in Malay. Sekarang untuk soalan ni, untuk proving, buktikan, soalan buktikan biasa ditanya. So untuk ni ada dua function, fx and gx. Kita boleh guna fungsi gubahan untuk tentukan sama ada soalan tu fungsi songkang tu sama atau betul ataupun tak. So fgx is dalam soalan diberi fx is x square and gx is negative punca x. So kalau kita masukkan dalam dalam fx tu gx, so x square tu maksudnya negative surd x kurungan square. So negative surd x darab dengan negative surd x dapatlah x. And for gfx, dalam gx masukkan fx. So dalam negative x tu kita tukar x tu jadi x square. So you will get negative x lah. Negative as usual negative, and surd tu kita boleh cut dengan square. So negative x. So kena sama baru fungsi songsang. So dalam soalan ni berbeza kan? So tak lah. Itu je.
Okay, very good. So guys, understand this question, everyone? For those take BM, BI, boleh faham? I know the voice is different lah. I'm not teaching, but can you understand what they say? Can, ah? Okay, not bad. So any question you all have on this proving you want to ask? Or else we'll proceed to the next question. This one is chapter 1. Proving for function not common. Tak selalu akan ditanya. Usually the coming ones will be more common. Okay, so chapter 1 tak banyak proving, only this one. Okay, this is the only one. Satu sahaja buktikan. Okay, konsep fungsi songsang, inverse function. Okay, so next one is this one. This one you all must know lah. Okay, so Vishal.
Yeah, this one's the most basic one actually. So
Basic.
this is the quadratic formula. For those who don't know, this is in your like formula sheet, negative b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. And this actually is to find the roots of the function. So when you see x equals to this, right, it's actually x is the root. So as we all know, the normal quadratic equation is ax squared equals to ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So if you want to change this quadratic equation into the quadratic formula, your format to tackle this question is you must use the completing the square method. So your first step is you will factorize a out. So um, after you factorize a, you will actually divide both sides by a, so that you will get x squared plus b over ax plus c over a equals to 0. Then we do the normal completing the square method. So you get that line. Um, and can scroll down some more, Bun.
Okay.
So once you complete the square and you factorize everything, you just have to make sure you know all these things out. There's one part here that might be tricky. It's the x plus b over 2a equals to plus minus square root b. It's the last line, basically. The last line, you have to remember that you have to square root the bottom part. That's all you have to remember. The rest is just normal mathematics. Can scroll down some more, Bun. So once you're done with all the plus minus all the normal stuff, you get your quadratic formula, and that's how you prove it. Moving.
Okay, guys, understand? For English, I think quite fast lah he talk. But for those take English, can you get it? This is how we prove quadratic formula. Okay. So now BM, let's see BM how Mirinda explain.
Ya, so untuk persamaan kuadratik ni kita kalau nak buktikan kena guna kaedah penyempurnaan kuasa 2. So penyempurnaan kuasa 2 kita kena guna plus B per 2A tolak B per 2A. Kena ada kuasa 2 lah. So untuk soalan ni sebab ada A kena factor out, kena faktorkan keluar jadi A dalam kurungan x square plus B per AX tambah ZA equals to 0. Lepas tu kita boleh bahagi A kan. So kita boleh darab A. So after darab bahagi A. Lepas tu kita boleh kat situ dah skip one satu jalan kira. So x square tambah B per A tambah B per 2A kuasa 2 tolak B per 2A kuasa 2 tambah C per A. Lepas tu baru kita gabungkan x square dengan B per 2A square. Kalau kita dah gabungkan dapatlah x tambah B per 2A square kat situ. Lepas tu negatif B per 2A tambah C per A is sama dengan kosong. Lepas tu negatif B per 2A tu mereka pindah ke sebelah. So jadi B square per 4A square tu macam mana kena kembangkan. B square lepas tu 2 kuasa 2 4 A kuasa 2 A square. Lepas tu tolak dengan CA and then mereka samakan pembawa yang kat bawah. So 4A square. So kita boleh lah sadikan sama. B square tolak 4AC per 4A square. Macam Buin tulis. Lepas tu X tambah B per 2A sama dengan tambah tolak sebab kuasa 2 tu kita pindah dari punca kuasa 2. So tambah tolak and then pindahkan B per 2A ke sebelah kanan. Lepas tu dapatlah X negatif B per 2A tambah tolak ni. Lepas tu jadikan pembawa tu sama. Itu je.
Okay, guys, understand? Everyone here who take BM and English? I feel like quite good lah the way he explain. You all get it? Boleh faham? Can understand? This one must know guys, cause quadratic formula ni sangat penting. Suka tanya sangat buktikan. Okay, you all must know one. Just remember method dia completing the square, PKD. Okay, the main part paling penting is this one. You all must do this. Yang ni lah yang paling penting. After this, semua algebra sahaja kat bawah ni. Tak ada apa-apa. Just need to do algebra. This one only you all must know. Completing the square. Okay guys, so this is chapter 2 lah. Kalau keluar proving, most likely this one lah dia akan keluar. Got another one, this is the next one you all must know. So Vishal?
Okay, so this is the formula to prove sum of roots and product of roots. So in other words, your roots of a quadratic equation, we'll say they are alpha and beta, A and B. So alpha plus beta must be negative B over A, and alpha times beta must be C over A. That's the regular formula. Can scroll down, Bun. Okay. So first we'll be making two equations. So for the first equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, we'll actually factorize A and then we'll get our equation number 1. So equation number 1 is what we'll be using to compare with the our other equation. Okay, so this is the important part, yeah. So a root, okay, so a root is actually you sub inside the equation, like here, okay, x minus alpha times x minus beta is actually 0. And why is this? It's because when x minus alpha, it is 0. So that means when the value of x minuses the root of an equation, the answer will be 0. That's why we can make it so that this equation is possible. It's a bit, everyone understand this part? Why x minus alpha, x minus beta equals to 0?
Can get it, guys? Everyone here, those who take English, do you know how this one come from? Can Okay, can.
Can.
Okay.
Okay. So after that, you just have to expand everything. So you get x squared minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta. You will rearrange the equation. Then you just have to compare lah. So if you see here, there's negative in brackets alpha plus beta. You'll compare with your first equation and you'll get b over a. So b over a equals to negative alpha plus beta. And you do the same for the product of roots and you'll get your proven, it's proven lah. Mivindra?
Yeah, correct. Very good. Okay, your turn.
Okay, untuk soalan ni, kat soalan dah diberi, can you scroll up, bro?
Okay.
Okay, dalam soalan tu dah diberi punca-punca alpha dan beta. So kat soalan, kita first jadikan dua,
Yeah.
so famous, famous. And SOR, POR in English, in Malay, hasil tanpa punca, hasil darat punca, HTP, HDP. So untuk hasil tanpa punca dan hasil darat punca, kita kena cari dulu dua persamaan. Untuk persamaan pertama, kita kena faktor A keluar. So A x square, bro, can you scroll down? Okay, untuk ni A x square plus B per A x tambah C per A. Mereka dah faktorkan keluar A dulu, lepas tu dah jadikan persamaan pertama. Lepas tu kita guna punca-punca yang dah diberi kat atas, punca alpha and beta. Lepas tu alpha beta tu kita jadikan, kita sekarang ni nak carikan persamaan kuadratik balik. Itu je konsep dia, nak carikan kuadratik again. So X tolak alpha, darab X tolak beta. Kembangkan macam biasa kalau nak guna apa tu yang macam rama-rama ke, like butterfly method or whatever method, you can use that. Lepas tu X tolak, kembangkanlah X darab X, X square, and X darab negatif B, negatif bx, lepas tu negatif alpha darab x, negatif alpha x, and negatif alpha darab negatif beta is plus alpha beta. Sama dengan kosong, jangan lupa kosong. Lepas tu, lepas tu kita boleh faktor negatif keluarkan alpha tambah beta x, lepas tu tambah alpha beta, and then samakan dengan yang persamaan pertama lah. Kan sama dengan kosong and sama dengan kosong. So maksudnya persamaan pertama dan kedua adalah sama. So negatif alpha tambah beta sama dengan B per A. So alpha tambah beta is B, negatif B per A. And untuk alpha beta is C per A. Itu je. Kita cari as easy. Macam tu as easy lah. Okay.
Okay guys, can get it this question? Boleh faham semua? Wah, your new teacher very good Cikgu-cikgu baru. Lepas ni I can retire already. No need to teach already. Okay, I think you all still want me lah, but they all very good. Mereka dua sangat bagus. Okay, so yeah, this is how you can bandingkan. Basically lah, 3 to 4 marks around there. 3 hingga 4 markah. Okay, that's why buktikan, right? You all must know. Buktikan ni actually is like bonus mark for you all. Markah bonus. Why? Because the answer already given to you. Jawapan dah diberi. Kamu hanya kena tunjuk cara nak dapatkan yang ni. You must just show how to get it. Okay, compared to other admaths question yang lain-lain, kamu kena selesaikan. Tapi yang ni jawapan dah diberi kat kamu. Answer di given. So it's actually much easier. Dia lebih senang. Okay, it's like bonus mark if you know the method. Kalau kamu tahu kaedah. That's why the method is important. Bukan hafal semua, not memorize everything. You must know the method, kaedah. What is the key step? Okay, so example here lah, you all can see the key step over here. What is the key step? Like this one, kamu faktorkan A keluar, you take out the A. this is one more key step you must know. Usually lah, if you want to prove, usually you need two equations. Kamu kena ada dua persamaan. Okay, because banyak unknown. Okay, you don't have many info. That's why you need two equation untuk buktikan. Okay guys, so this is chapter 2 lah. Chapter 2 only these two. Hanya dua ni saja, nothing else. Okay, for quadratic. So next proving you all must know is chapter 4. Bab 4 a lot and famous. Okay, SPM pun dah keluar. 2021 keluar, 2022 I rasa keluar juga, if not mistaken. I think both year also keluar this bab. Okay, so Vishal, your turn.
Okay, so the next one is wait now. Okay, so next one is just proving log AMN equals to log AM plus log AN. So you have to know two concepts here. The first concept is actually, okay, so let's start first. So we'll make M equals to A power X and N equals to A power Y. And then, okay, so M times N is actually the same as A power X times A power Y. So you must know that A power X times A power Y is the same as A power X plus Y. So if you see in the second line and the first line, it's actually the same thing. So the next step will be to change the indices into logarithm form. There's actually a formula for this, which is Boone can write out log
Yeah.
an log a
No.
log a n equals to x, and the other one and the same equivalent would be a power x equals to n. Yeah, so you'll be converting this form into logarithm form. So mn equals to a power x plus y. You will change it to log a mn equals to x plus y. Then from there, it's actually the same. X is actually log am, y is actually log an. So you'll be getting your answer proven. Mivindra.
Okay, good. Yeah, can get it. Okay, Mihindra, your turn.
Ya, so untuk soalan ni diberi M sama dengan AX dan N sama dengan A kuasa Y, and tunjukkan bahawa log AMN, okay, itulah. So log AM tambah log AN. So untuk ni sebab dah bagi M sama dengan A kuasa X dan kita boleh jadikan ikut yang formula Vishal dah bagi, log AN sama dengan X. So A kuasa X sama dengan N lah. So kat situ kita boleh jadikan A kuasa X log A sama log AM sama dengan X. Sorry tadi. So M sama dengan MN, waktu kita darab MN, AX darab AY. So dalam formula kat depan, first page dah bagi AM darab AN sama dengan AM plus N. If in case dah lupa waktu exam boleh rujuk. So kita darab lah AX darab AY. So kita dapat A kuasa X tambah Y. And for yang kat bawah, log AM, log A, MN sama dengan X tambah Y. Takrifkan logaritma asas A. Lepas tu masukkan baliklah X kat atas tu dah bagi log AM. So masukkan baliklah log AM plus log AN.
Okay guys, are you clear? Boleh faham? This is the proving, okay, for form 4 chapter 4 logarithm. Okay, first thing you all must know, this one is called addition rule lah. How you pecahkan from darab kepada tambah. Okay, you must remember this one lah. Basically, right, this one you can make this assumption. Kamu boleh buat anggapan ni. This is called assumption. Okay. Maybe sometimes the question won't tell you this lah. Kadang-kadang soalan takkan bagi tahu yang ni. You must make your own assumption. Okay, so this is the assumption you make lah. Kamu boleh bagi apa-apa simbol, but of course you refer back to the question. Lihat balik soalan simbol apa dia guna. Kalau guna MN, you use MN also lah. That's like that. Okay, jangan guna simbol lain lepas tu tukar kepada yang ni. Okay, don't do like that. Use exactly the same symbol. If not, very confusing. Pemeriksa pun tak tahu. Okay. So yeah, this is for this question. Okay guys, so next one you all must know is about division. So Vishal.
Okay, so yeah, as Bowen said, these formulas are quite important, but this is still the easy part lah. So make sure you fully understand this thing. Okay, so the next one would be the log A in brackets M or N equals to log AM minus log AN, which is just the division and subtraction of logarithm lah. So it's given that m equals to a power x and n equals to a power y. Can scroll down, Bon. You all can hear me, right?
Of course can. That's why they're so silent.
Okay. So first of all, we just say m is m over n, and m over n is actually equals to a power x minus divided by a power y. And if you understand the indices rule, you will know that a power x over a minus y is the same as a power x minus y. So once you see m over n equals to a power x minus y, you will actually add a log a on both sides. So from m over n, it'll become log a m over n, and from a power x minus y, sorry, this is not add log. This is actually the same as just now. So we'll change from indices form to logarithm form. So here n equals to a power x will actually become log a n or equals to x, and then log a m over n equals to x minus y, and your x is log a m, y is log a n. So you've just proven another formula.
Okay, guys, clear? Those who take English can get it. Basically, you can use the concept of add log here. So you can just put log a m over n equal to log a power x minus y. Okay, for those English. So log a is 1. That's why you get x minus y log a m over n. Okay, guys, are you clear? So now Mirindra.
Yang untuk soalan ni konsep dia sama macam tadi untuk plus and darab. Sekarang bahagi dengan tolak lah. Masih sama, jadi gantikan je nilai. Macam n per n sama dengan ax per ay. So kita ax bahagi ay tu kita tolak guna operasi tolak, ax kuasa lah, kuasa a kuasa x tolak y. Lepas tu sama dengan m per n. Lepas tu jadikan dalam logaritma form. So log a m per n sama dengan x tolak y. X tolak y, x tu kita dah dapat tadi, log a m tu sama dengan x. Jom masukkan nilai lah, log a m minus log a n. Kalau nak tentukan betul ke tak, maybe sometimes kita boleh gantikan dengan nilai kalau kita terconfuse. Sometimes kita boleh guna lah nilai A tu 2 ke X tu apa, gantikan nilai. Lepas tu kalau jawapan pertama dengan last tu sama, betul lah tu. Sometimes helpful.
Okay, guys, clear with this question? Boleh faham, everyone? This is the second type of log you all must know lah. First addition, second one, first multiply, second one divide. Okay, so this is the second form of log lah. Third form of log is this one, tukar base, change base. Okay, this one also can come out lah. So you all must know. Okay, so Vishal.
Yeah, this is okay. So this is the last, I think, easy formula to prove. After this is going to be super complex day. So make sure to get ready. Okay, let's start. So log AB equals to log CB or log CA. Can scroll down a bit, one?
Okay.
Okay, so we'll use the same format like just now. So you change logarithm into indices form. You'll get a power x equals to b. So after that, you have to remember that you must add a log c on both sides. Actually, you can add any log lah, but then since they give you c, just add log c. So log ca power x equals to log cb. You'll actually bring your x down. If you see the third line, your x will go down. And now that it's in there, you will actually divide both sides with log ca. So your left side, you'll divide with log ca, your right side, log ca, and you'll get x equals to log cb or log ca. And then you actually, if you remember, your x is actually equals to log ab. So you've just proven the formula.
Very good, yeah.
Ya, untuk soalan ni masih sama, konsep sama lah macam tadi. AX sama dengan B. Okey, lepas tu kita jadikan log C sebab dalam formula pun dia dah bagi log C kan. Jadi kita masukkanlah log C. Log C kuasa X and sama dengan log C B. So X tu ganti tukar tempat tu ke depan. So kuasa jadi depan lah, darab. X log C A sama dengan log C B. Lepas tu sekarang kita nak X sahaja sebab X tu kita tadi dah samakan dengan log A asas B lah. A tu asas kan, log AB. Macam Bro Buinda ni highlight. So kita jadikan X tu subject matter and then log CB over log CA sama dengan X. So X tu ganti dengan log AB. Dah proven.
Okay guys, clear? This is the last log lah, you all must know. Untuk bab ni, these three only. Tiga ni kamu kena tahu. Three formula to prove. Okay guys, so are you clear now? Because after this, dia akan jadi lebih susah. Janjang especially. Janjang susah, progression proving. I think it's Janjang next. Correct lah. Janjang. So you all get ready. Senang if you understand lah. Actually, in my intensive class, saya pun dah explain how to prove all this. Okay, remember our intensive form 5? Chapter 5 yang saya buat, saya pun dah explain. But now we hear from our friend lah, how they explain. Okay guys, so for Vishal. Actually, SPM, they come out TN, but now SN lah. For my SPM, they come out TN. Prove the TN formula, but I think they won't ask already now lah. Since SPM TN come out, maksudnya your SPM won't be TN lah anymore. Okay?
Okay, Abun, I start now.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really hectic, but yeah, really like complex lah. But you must just understand how to do it. Then it'll be easy. So this is the sum of n terms formula for arithmetic progression. N over 2 in brackets 2a plus n minus 1d. Can scroll down, Abun.
Yeah.
Okay, so as if you remember in arithmetic progression, your terms will actually increase by d. So that means your first term will be t1, your second term will be t2, or you can also write as t2 plus d lah, you can say. So as you see, increasing upwards, it'll be a plus d, a plus 2d, and so on and so forth until your n term, tn, which is a plus n minus 1d. So far so good, right? I think so.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so the next step you must remember that it will be the opposite way, So instead of a, you list from a to a plus n minus 1d, it will be the opposite way. So it'll be in the descending order actually. So it'll be a plus n minus 1d plus a plus n minus 2d, n minus 3, n minus 4, all the way until a. So your second line is actually from the first term to the last term. Your third line is actually from the last term to the first term. That's it. And then once you have both like sequences, you will actually add together. So you will get 2Sn equals to 2a plus n minus 1d plus 2a plus n minus 1d plus 2a plus is repeating again and again. So once you see that it repeats again and again and again, you can actually say that it is repeating n times. So what this means is right. If you have a number, let's say 5, and it repeats for 10 times, it's actually 5 times 10. So it's the same thing here lah. If you have 2a plus n minus 1d for n times, it will be 2a plus n minus 1d times n. So if you see down there, you times n to your formula, then you divide 2, then you get your final formula. It's very complex, but you have to try to understand lah if you want to answer this question.
Okay guys, clear? For those take English, I think quite good lah his explanation. How I'll explain is like how he explained also. So now we hear the BM version, okay, from Yuvindra. Yes, famous. If progression come out paper 1, they like proving progression. Yeah, correct. Progression suka sangat proving. You all must know.
Okay, so dalam BM ada dua janjang, janjang arithmetic and janjang geometry. Janjang arithmetic and geometry macam kind of same lah konsep dia. For arithmetic, kena faham dua je. Kita cari SN, tulis senaraikan SN, lepas tu senaraikan SN dalam tertib menurun, lepas tu tambahkan. Itu je. Konsep itu je. Sekarang kita nak senaraikan itu je. Sebab tu terlalu banyak kat situ. Sn tu is equals to T1. T1 tu sama Tn sama dengan A tambah N minus 1D kan. So A plus N minus 1D sebab first term kan tak ada apa-apa nak tambah. First term je. So sobetan pertama tu sama dengan Tn. T pertama. T1 is equals to A. Lepas tu T2 gantikan dalam equation tu lah. A tambah N minus 1 D tu. A tambah 2 minus 1. So 1 D. So A plus D. Macam tu lah senaraikan A plus D, A plus 2D and then sampai A plus N minus 1 D. Lepas tu for the second one, tertib menurun. So A plus N minus 1D tu kita tolak satu, tolak satu, tolak satu, tolak satu. Itu je. N minus 1, lepas tu N minus 1, minus 1, negatif. Macam tolak lah, tolak. Lepas tu, lepas tolak, last sebutan terakhir A. Sebab kita guna tertib menurun. Okay. Lepas tu, kita tambahkan SN pertama dengan SN kedua. Jadi 2SN. Lepas tu korang boleh tambah A plus N minus 1D dapat 2A plus N minus 1D. Yang tu faham tak? Kalau you tambah yang A plus N minus 1D, sama juga A plus D tambah A tambah N minus 2D pun masih sama. Semua akan sama. 2A tambah N minus 1D. Yang tu faham tak?
Guys, can get it? Boleh faham? Maksudnya you repeat lah all this. Kamu berulang. Okay, that's why dia bubur N. Kita tak tahu berapa kali dia ulang. We don't know how many times it repeat. That's why we give N. Okay, so can continue?
Yeah, if you sama, okay. For 2SN sama dengan N times with 2A plus N minus 1D. Masih sama macam tadi Vishal dah cakap, darab N sebab N term kan, darab berapa kali. So N sebab ada 2 depan SN, kita divide with 2. So N per 2, 2A tambah N minus 1D. Konsep dia SN tambah SN tertib menurun, dapat tu and then darab dengan N. Itu je.
Okay guys, are you clear? This is the first proving question you all must know. SN for arithmetic. Okay guys, clear? Basically what you must do is form two equation. Kamu kena bentuk dua persamaan. Ingat, always proving at least dua persamaan kena ada. Most of the question lah, kebanyakan soalan. This is the concept we use, simultaneous equation. Persamaan serentak. Okay guys, so we go to the next formula. Next formula is geometry. Bukan lagi, still arithmetic. Okay, I think this formula not so common lah. Tak sangat kamu nampak, but you must know the proving also because they can ask. Okay, so Vishal.
Yeah, okay, so this formula is the same as just now actually, the exact same. Just the last part only is different lah. Can scroll down a bit, Buan?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just repeat through again lah in case you all need to hear it. So you first, if you see the first line, you'll list out Sn equals to T1 plus T2 plus T3 to Tn. Your second line will be A plus D, A plus 2D, etc. Your third line will be opposite, will be A plus N minus 1D, and then you go all the way down to A. You will add both sequences and you will get, Boon, can you circle the third last line?
This one,
Yeah.
sorry,
No,
the third above one.
Yeah. Okay. So if you see the line that Bowen is circling, it's actually the 100% same. It's just that here you have to do something extra lah, just to satisfy the question. So this question actually wants you to give in what L. Yeah, Tn lah basically. So you split 2A into A plus A. So you know your A plus N minus 1D is actually Tn. So from there you can get N over 2 in brackets A plus Tn, where Tn equals to your length or something.
Yeah, very good. L is last term actually,
Last
sebutan terakhir. Yeah, so basically the Tn kita tak tahu kan sebutan ke berapa. We don't know which term is Tn. That's why we assume Tn as our last term. Tn tu jadi sebutan terakhir kita. Itu sebab Tn ni ganti dengan L. Okay, Tn equal to L. Tn macam mana datang? Tn is equal to A plus N minus 1 D. Formula asas for arithmetic. Okay guys, so now we hear from Mirindra, Malay.
Ya, untuk formula ni Sn sama dengan N per 2, A tambah L. A tu sebutan pertama and L ialah sebutan terakhir. Di beza sepunya, sebab yang ni janjang aritmetik kan. Okay, boleh scroll down? Can scroll down? Okay, and Masih sama, Sn sama dengan apa, and then senaraikan lah T1, T2, T3, T4 and Tn sampai Tn. Lepas tu kita senaraikan dalam tertib menurun, -1 lah, each one kita tolak dengan satu, n-1, n-2, n-3, lepas tu sampai A, and then kita tambah dapat 2A plus n-1D. Semua kat atas tu masih sama macam tadi, and then untuk yang ke bawah Sn yang Buin dah bulatkan, Sn sama dengan n per 2 A tambah A tambah n-1D. A tambah A tu sebab kat atas tu ada 2A, so have to A, so A plus A is 2A. And then A tambah n-1D tu kita jadikan L, iaitu sebutan terakhir. Kita ambil Tn tu sama dengan L, iaitu sebutan terakhir. So A tambah n-1D tu Tn, so A plus Tn, A plus L lah terakhir. Itu je.
Okay guys, boleh faham this question? Basically 100% same as the atas. If you know the atas, it shouldn't be a problem untuk tahu yang ni. Exactly the same, totally the same. Okay, hanya yang ni berbeza, this bottom part. Okay, this one over here. A plus n minus 1D, you have to ganti. 2A kamu pecah jadi A tambah A. You have to separate this. 2A is A plus A. And A plus n minus 1D, you must know that is Tn. Okay, dia sama. Arithmetic, Tn formula. Okay, so Tn, basically we assume as L. Okay, sebutan terakhir, the last term. So that's why Tn kita ganti dengan L. So ini kamu dah buktikan. Okay guys, clear? Huh? So next one, now is the geometric one, Sn. Okay, this one also a bit complex lah, but think can. So Vishal?
Okay. Hope I'm not going too fast, yeah, but we have a lot of formulas and not enough time, I guess. Okay.
God,
So,
we already halfway too.
really?
Halfway
Okay.
already.
We'll go to geometric progression. Can scroll down, Bun.
Okay.
So for those who don't know the term of geometric progression, Tn equals to AR power n minus 1. So if you see here, we do the same thing first. So Sn equals to T1 plus T2 plus T3, so on and so forth. And T1 is actually A, and T2 is actually A times the ratio, so you get AR. T power 3 will be AR squared, and so on and so forth until the last term is AR power n minus 1. So the important point here, if you want to solve this question, is you have to times R to both the sides. So for the left side, it will be R Sn equals to AR plus AR squared, etc. Can scroll down a bit, Bon?
Okay.
Okay, so once you've times both sides, now you have to actually minus lah. So here R Sn minus Sn, you can actually factorize to Sn in brackets R minus 1. And for your other side, AR plus AR squared plus AR cube, you'll have to factorize also lah. Right, Bon? You have to like factorize,
Yeah.
but right?
Correct.
3, yeah, correct. So it's actually your equation 2 minus equation 1 lah. So if you see down there, it's actually the next line is Sn in brackets R minus 1 equals to AR power n minus A. So your AR power n minus A actually happens when you, yeah, can you, the one that Buan circle is basically that minus that. You see the rest of the things in the bracket, like AR plus AR squared, etc., will actually minus the thing on the right. So once you minus everything, the remaining will be AR power n minus A. Okay, so next will be you have to divide both sides by R minus 1 lah. So you'll just this basically add arithmetic only. So you will finally get the answer as your formula proven. Mivinda?
Okay, guys, clear? For those take English, are you get it? How you do it? Okay, basically lah, how to know, a lot of people ask this. How do I know, do I take 2 minus 1 or 1 minus 2? Macam mana tahu yang ni? Basically, you see what you want to prove. You have two formula. Wah, Ching Yao support Vishal a lot, huh? Okay. So basically, right, you see your denominator. Nampak penyebut pecahan. If R minus 1 or 1 minus R. Kamu ada dua scenario kan guys? Two case. This one is for R greater than 1. R lebih besar dari 1. This one is for R lebih kurang dari 1. Okay, so that's why we have two separate proving. But the step exactly the same. Hanya kamu ambil, this one we take 2 minus 1. This one terbalik 1 minus 2. Itu saja. The rest all follow. So kalau kamu tahu yang ni, the following one is exactly the same. Dia sama saja. This is the difference. 2 minus 1 or 1 minus 2. Persamaan mana kamu tolak dengan yang mana. Okay. So now Mirindra, your turn.
Ya, so macam Buin dah beritahu, baru saya nak beritahu yang tu, 2 minus 1 and 1 minus 2. Okay, so sudah beritahu kan, okay, kalau R tu lebih besar dari 1, 2 minus 1. If R lebih kecil dari 1, 1 minus 2. Lepas tu, can you scroll down? Okay, Sn sama dengan T1 plus T2, T3 plus hingga Tn lah. And for Sn, sama je, T1 is AR kuasa N minus 1. So if 1 minus 1 dah 0, so AR kuasa kosong. So A lah, A plus AR, lepas tu sampai AR N minus 1. So lepas tu kita darab dengan R. So AR, A darab R, AR darab R tu AR square. Macam tu lah, darab and you will get AR N. Okay, for this, sebab R is greater than 1. So 2 minus 1. And 2 minus 1 kita tolak lah. RSN minus SN. Kita boleh faktorkan SN sebab kan sama. SN. So SN tu kita dah faktor. So SN dalam kurungan R minus 1. Okay, lepas tu yang kat dalam kurungan tu ambil yang terakhir. Kalau tak faham yang kat depan, just tengok yang last each kurungan. Last first kurungan and the first for the second kurungan. Ambil tengok yang tu je. Kalau macam complicated sangat, just ambil yang tu. Yang last for the first kurungan and the first for the second kurungan. ARN minus A. Okay. So ARN minus A, kita boleh faktorkan A keluar. So A dalam kurungan R kuasa N minus 1. And then R minus 1 tu kita divide lah. Divide R minus 1, dapatlah Sn sama dengan ARN minus 1 over R minus 1.
Okay guys, do you get it? I know this formula given in your formula sheet. Rumus ni akan diberi dalam kertas formula, but soalan akan tanya prove this one. Mereka akan suruh kamu buktikan yang ni. Okay, so you still must know the step. Kamu kena tahu langkah kerja. Okay guys, are you clear for this one? I think I teach faster. Guys, so far lah, you all think they all teach faster or I teach faster? Mana satu? Adakah saya ajar lebih pantas sebelum ni ataupun mereka? What you guys think? Just want to hear from you all. Same. Both teach fast. Buan faster. Ayo, gone lah. Okay, I must slow down the pace already. Okay, so I think now I learned from the junior already. Okay, so never mind. We go on. Okay, next one. We shall.
Yeah, just now Bowen mentioned what happens if the first equation minus second equation instead of second minus first, and then this will happen lah. Can you scroll down, Bowen?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is the exact same except your first equation minus second equation this time. So if you see, it's actually your Sn minus RSN, R times Sn. Can scroll down some more, Bowen? So you'll get, when you factorize this time, you'll get 1 minus R lah, not R minus 1. So in the end, when you divide both sides, you'll divide 1 minus R, and your final formula will be the same except it's 1 minus R, not R minus 1. So if you want to know the scenario where you use this formula, right? You use this formula when your ratio is less than 1, and you use the top formula when your ratio is more than 1. But actually, I think you'll get the same answer lah, just bit of problem, like negative, positive only. That's it.
Okay, guys. I think this is not much explanation lah, because exactly the same concept. This one, right? All of this exactly the same, salin from on top. No change. Jangan ubah satu perkara pun. Okay, so now Mirindra, how about you?
Okay. Method masih sama, tak ada apa-apa perubahan. Just sekarang kita ambil first equation minus with 2 sebab R tu lesser than 1 lah. Kurang daripada 1. So Sn sama dengan, okay sama, lepas tu Sn kita tulis R darab Sn, and then yang kat bawah ada beza sikit. Sn kita minus with Rsn, tadi Rsn minus with Sn kan. Sekarang kita terbalikkan. Lepas tu equation yang dalam kurungan tu pun terbalik. So A tambah AR tambah AR square plus sampai ARN minus 1. Lepas tu minus with the second kurungan. Tadi saya beritahu untuk yang R lebih besar daripada 1, saya beritahu untuk first kurungan ambil yang terakhir dan second kurungan ambil yang depan. Untuk yang ni, kalau dah ambil konsep tu, just guna konsep tu masih sama tapi terbalikkan. Tadi yang first kurungan terakhir tu AR kuasa N. Can you scroll up?
Yeah, okay.
Untuk yang first tadi. Tadi untuk tu, untuk yang first kurungan kita ambil yang terakhir ARN. Lepas tu yang second kurungan kita ambil A. So kalau kita guna konsep tu, ambil konsep tu, lepas tu aplikasikan dalam ni, tadi AR kuasa N minus A, sekarang terbalik. A minus AR kuasa N. Kalau nak faham dengan cepat lah. Kalau tak nak tolak kompleksnya. Kalau macam tu, ambil fikir macam tu. Easy. Lepas tu Sn, kita factor out 1 minus R. Lepas tu masih sama, yang A tu factor out juga, and then Sn sama dengan tu lah. If R lesser than 1.
Okay, so can you guys get it? These two related guys, saling kait. So kamu tak boleh kata saya faham yang atas, saya tak faham yang ni. Tak ada macam tu. If you understand the top, there is no reason you don't understand this one because it's totally opposite only. This part opposite only. Yang ni sahaja. Okay, so guys, I want to ask you all one question lah. How many terms should I include over here? Berapa saya kena tulis? Anyone can tell the answer. Just a question for you all. Until how many should I go? Like A plus AR square, AR square, AR cube. Sampai mana saya kena henti? Anyone know? Saya kena henti sampai bila? Ya, betul ARN. Tapi yang saya nak tanya yang ni. Basically, kamu henti kat AR kuasa 2. Tak perlu tulis macam ni. Don't write like this guys. A plus AR square plus AR cube plus AR4. No need so many. Tak perlu tulis panjang-panjang. Okay, can direct stop at AR square. At least henti kat AR square untuk selamat. Okay, AR square. Maximum lah. Lebih dari yang tu jangan. Don't go above that. After AR square, terus tulis yang ni. AR kuasa N minus 1. Okay. AR a bit risky lah because you might need to show a number on top here. Kamu kena tunjuk kuasa ke atas. You must show a number with a power on top because AR is R power 1. So power 1 kita tak tulis. So at least show one number with a kuasa on top to show that you know the formula. Kamu tahu rumus yang kamu guna adalah yang ni. Tn is AR power N minus 1. Okay guys, so at least stop at AR square. Lepas tu kamu bagi tahu rumus ni. Okay. So can you guys get it with this question? So clear, huh? Okay, so next one. Okay, this one is the last lah for geometry. Okay, infinity formula. So Vishal?
Yeah, sure. Wait, before that. Okay, never mind. I'll just continue first. Okay. So infinity, you have to understand that infinity occurs only in a geometric progression. This is because in a geometric progression, your number will keep multiplying the same ratio and it will keep approaching to 0, but it will never actually approach 0. So for example, now let's say the ratio is 1 over 2 and your number is 4, let's say. So, okay, 4 divided by 2 will become 2, divided by 2 will become 1. The problem comes here, when you divide by 2 some more, it becomes 0.5, 0.25, 0.125, 0.0625 or something. Then you keep dividing, it will become smaller and smaller, but it will never become 0. So that's why you must use a sum of infinity to solve the problem if it ever occurs. So can you scroll down a bit, Boon?
Okay.
Okay, so here, we will take the geometric progression. It is important to take 1 minus r and not r minus 1 because, well, actually I think it's about the same, but it's better to take 1 minus r because 1 minus r means your ratio is less than 1. So your ratio must be less than 1, so your number can approach 0. So the condition you must set is modulus R is less than 1. So in other words, a modulus is positive and less than 1. So your number that you will sub in is actually more than 0 but less than 1. That's how it will approach to 0, but it will never reach 0. Okay, so when R is approaching infinity, it's actually the same as R power n is approaching 0. Means R times the number of terms, your like ratio times the number of terms will approach 0. So because of that, you can actually say that wait 1 minus R power n is approaching to 1. Because R power, okay, if you see the formula at the denominator, bottom part, 1 minus R, you already know that R power n is approaching to 0. So therefore, 1 minus R power n will be approaching to 1 because Rn is basically 0 lah. So if you see the example they give 0.3 power 99999 and so on, the number will be extremely small, that it'll be close to 0. So once you replace the formula, your formula will be sum of infinity equals to a over 1 minus r. That's it.
Okay guys, do you all get it? Boleh faham? This one is a bit different lah, the formula. You can see the step, right? It's not so long. It's more towards words. You must write the step dalam perkataan. Okay, because something like this. This one is what we call as limit lah. I think you all study in differentiation. Am I right? Ini adalah konsep hard. Infinity is the limit here. Okay, so this is the concept. When you want to show limit, right, don't use equals. Guna arrow. This arrow mean approaches. Okay, approaches basically mean menghampiri dalam BM. Okay, menghampiri sesuatu nombor. That's why we use arrow. If equal, maksudnya it is that number lah. But approaches means you never reach that number yet. Kamu tak sampai lagi nombor tu. Yang ni maksud kamu dah sampai nombor tu. So there's a difference here. Okay, something like approximation lah. Okay, yang kamu belajar kat pembezaan. Okay, bab tu. Okay, approximation. Okay guys. So how about Mirindra?
Ya, so untuk soalan ni, kalau kita nak tentukan 1 minus R ataupun R minus 1, kita buat eksperimen. Macam mana? Ambil kalkulator, lepas tu tekan 0.5 kuasa 999. Lepas tu dapat 0. And if you guna 2 kuasa 999 dapat mat error. So if mat error, yang tu lah yang dalam kurungan tu kan dia bagi R modulus kurang daripada 1. Itu yang R modulus kurang daripada 1 maksud dia macam tu lah. Kalau guna lebih daripada 1 akan mat error. So kurang daripada 1 and janji R tu positif. Macam tu. So Sn A1 minus Rn, lepas tu 1 minus R. Lepas tu R if it's approach to macam tu lah yang infinity. So Rn sama dengan kosong. Tadi kan saya beritahu 0.5 kuasa 999 tu dapat kosong. So apa-apa korang boleh gantikan apa-apa nilai like 0.25 kuasa 999 sampai berapa 99 pun masih sama, kosong juga. So Rn tu kita boleh beritahu Rn is approaching to 0. So 1 minus Rn is sama dengan 1 sebab 1 minus 0 is 1. Lepas tu S infinity sama dengan A per 1 minus R. Macam tu lah. Easy.
Okay guys, so this one got one correction in the notes. I think the notes put R go to infinity. This one is wrong. Ini silap. It's supposed to be N go to infinity. Jumlah sebutan kamu pergi ke infinity. Bukan nisbah sepunya kamu pergi ke infinity. Okay, your common ratio maintain, but your number of term will increase to infinity. So correction here. So please modify the note. Okay, N approach infinity, not R. Okay guys, so other than that, the formula is correct lah. Okay. Yeah, correct. That one wrong. Okay, N to infinity. Okay guys, are you clear? Ini semua formula untuk janjang, got a lot. Okay, progression have a lot, so you all must know. Okay, very famous one. Okay, chapter 6 definitely no formula lah. Linear law tak ada formula, we will skip direct to coordinate geometry. Chapter 7 dah. Okay, 8 no formula, 9 only. 7 dan 9, lepas tu habis dah form 4. Okay, so Vishal. This
Oh,
one
okay.
famous lah. Very
This one.
famous. Hmm.
Okay. Okay, let's go for the next one. So the next one will be the formula, the ratio, to find the coordinate with the specific ratio lah. So if your ratio is usually to m ratio n, your coordinate will be somewhere in between the line lah. So for example here, your coordinate for A is x1, y1, x2, y2 for B. So you have to find the specific ratio that complements to P, xy. Can you scroll down a bit?
Okay.
So the first step is actually to use the gradient in order to get your answers. So the line just now, your point that you want to find is xy, and your first point A is x1, y1. So to find the gradient or to compare the gradient, what you can do is actually you take x minus x1 over x2 minus x. This is to, okay, Buan,
Yeah.
do you use a triangle here? Do you use the triangle
Yeah. Yeah.
method or just
Correct.
triangle?
Triangle.
Okay. Draw first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we use a triangle to make it look easier. But either way, we'll just start first. So the way we solve this is x minus x1 over x2 minus x, and that is actually equals to the ratio m to n. Then we'll just simplify, we'll expand and get a simpler answer. So it'll be nx minus nx1 equals to mx2 minus mx. If you see down there, scroll down.
Yeah.
So you just multiplying both sides, and finally you'll get your answer as x equals to nx1 plus mx2 over m plus n. So it's just comparing the gradient and getting the answer. That's it. You do the exact same for y minus y1 equals to y2 minus y. Y minus 1 y1 over y2 minus y equals to the ratio m over n. And then you will get your final answer as down there.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Correct.
once you find your x and y, you've basically found your answer lah. That's it.
Yeah, so basically your x and y here, guys, coordinate mereka mewakili coordinate P lah, because coordinate P you assume as x and y. So this is how you get the formula. See, we are just comparing the gradient only, bandingkan kecerunan sahaja. Okay, basically is this kecerunan versus this kecerunan. Okay, blue over black. Yang biru punya kecerunan bahagi dengan yang hitam punya kecerunan. So basically kita bandingkan x dengan x, Y dengan Y. Y dengan Y. Okay, lepas tu sama dengan M bahagi N. Okay guys, are you clear? So now how about Milindra?
Ya, untuk soalan ni, okay, kita think it's easy lah. Jangan think complicated. So untuk soalan ni, saya nak tanya satu soalan. Okay, for M per N kan, mereka guna M per N. Kalau kita guna N per M boleh tak? Kalau terbalik. Like
Guys,
N per M sama dengan X square pula. X2 tolak X per X minus X1. Terbalik lah. N over M. Can
okay,
we use it?
basically Milindra asking like this. Ya, boleh. Okay, this is what he asking. You can terbalik like this. Ya, tak semestinya M bahagi N. You can terbalik. But make sure if you terbalik one side, yang ni pun kena terbalik. Must be equal always. If you switch one side, left hand side also must switch. Okay?
Ya,
So,
betul. Kalau switch MN to switch, yang sebelah pun kita switch lah ke atas ke bawah. Okay. Lepas tu kita darab silang N darab X minus X1, lepas tu M darab X square minus X dalam kurungan lah. So darab, kembangkan and dapat NX, MX. Yang tu, I think it's easy yang ke bawah tu. So X sama dengan NX plus 1 per MX square per M plus N. Sama macam yang kat sebelah untuk for Y lah. Itu je. Bandingkan kecerunan with nisbah. That's all.
okay guys, are you clear? Boleh faham? This is your first formula, coordinate geometry yang kamu kena tahu. Okay, very famous lah this one. I think came out also 2021 SPM. Okay, yang ni keluar this formula. Okay, so you all must know. So next formula you all must know is this is alternative method. Okay, basically lah, if you understand this one, alternative method tak payah. I don't want to confuse you all with two method because two method you all will confuse one. Hafal satu pun dah cukup. Okay, one method you memorize enough. This one I feel easier. Okay, yang ni lebih senang nak ingat. I feel like the concept lebih senang nak faham berbanding yang ni. Okay, it's the same thing but this one better. Okay, how can come out again? Can, definitely can. Because usually come out 1 year, skip 1 year, it can come out the next year. That's the concept. Usually lah, but we don't know this time how LPM will come out lah. Yeah, sometimes they can repeat. Okay, boleh berulang. So we skip directly to this one. So Vishal, next one. This one quite easy.
Yeah, this is my favorite actually. So this one came out before, no right? Bon.
Got. Trial
Got,
2023 came out.
Oh, okay. So this one is just a to prove whether the gradient. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Can you scroll down, Bon?
Yeah.
Is that nowhere to scroll down? Okay. So it's basically you want to prove that m1 equals to m2. So your theta 1 is equals to theta 2 because it's parallel. Then you'll actually be using tangent. So you'll tangent both sides. What the tangent will do is, if you see in the diagram, it's actually the gradient of the. Wait a minute. SPM 22, no, the segment one.
No, you continue. It was the previous one.
Okay. So tangent theta is m1, and tangent theta for O2 would be the same value. Hence, m equals to m1 equals to m2. I think that's it, right?
Yeah, basically that's it lah. So basically, this one very simple, guys. You must understand one thing only. Tangent can use to show gradient. Tangent boleh guna untuk cari kecerunan. Why? Tangent is what, guys? Opposite over adjacent. Bertentangan bahagi bersebelahan. Bertentangan is this one. Bersebelahan is this one. So basically kita ambil nisbah bertentangan bahagi bersebelahan. We're just taking the ratio only. Opposite divide adjacent, you get the gradient. Can you guys get it? We're using trigo concept lah because got angle. If they never give you the angle, that different story lah. Kalau mereka tak bagi sudut kat kamu. Okay, so how about Mirindra?
Yeah, same. Tangent sama dengan opposite over adjacent. So untuk ni sebab sudut untuk kedua-dua line tu sama, maksudnya sudut sama and kecerunan sama sebab selari parallel. So L1 equals to L2 and sebab sudut dia sama, tangent apa-apa pun kalau darjah tu sama kan sama. So tangent theta 1 sama dengan tangent theta 2. So M1 sama dengan M2. Itu je.
Okay guys, are you clear? This is all for, oh got one more. Satu lagi for coordinate geometry. Is it one more? Let me check. Okay, got two more. Okay, so now Vishal, already gonna end. Last five.
If I'm not mistaken, this is requiring a Form 5 knowledge a bit lah. Can you
Wait, let
scroll
me
down
see.
one? So this is to prove m1 times m2 equals to -1. This is your perpendicular bisector gradient thing lah. So here, you have to clarify two angles, which is theta 1 and theta 2. Since it's perpendicular, there will be a 90-degree form at angle at the 90 degrees part lah. So here, you can identify that theta 1 plus 90 degrees is actually theta 2. Hold on.
Wait, guys.
Sorry. Okay, so theta 1 plus 90 is actually equals to theta 2. Hold on. Bon, why is it theta 1 plus 90? It's the quadrant one, right?
Yeah, theta 1 is in quadrant 1 because acute angle.
Okay. So quadrant 1, quadrant 2 is actually the same. This requires Form 5 knowledge. So if you see the next line, tangent theta 1 plus 90 degrees is equals to tangent theta 2. So you add tangent to both sides lah. After that, you have to understand that tangent theta 1 plus 90 is actually the same as cotangent. So it will become the second quadrant where tangent is negative, so it'll be -1 over tangent theta 1. And that is equals to tangent 2, theta 2. Is that hard to understand? Or do you
Can
all
you guys
understand?
get it? Basically, the concept is like this. Okay, because you can see that negative for this one is in second quadrant. Because theta 1 plus 90, what type of angle you get, guys? Can you all comment the name for the angle in quadrant 2? What is the name of that angle? Anyone remember? Nama sudut kat quadrant kedua. Is it acute, reflex, obtuse? Which one? Anyone? Q2. Is it acute angle, reflex angle, or obtuse? Try to recall and see. Yes, obtuse. Okay, sudut cakar. So sudut cakar, what is the range, guys? 90 to 180. Am I right? Obtuse angle is 90 to 180. So that's why tangent is negative second quadrant. So that's why kita tambah negative kat sini. And then why we have to songsang this one? Basically, songsang means you just -1 over the tangent theta 1. Okay, you must songsang because you must realize that finally you want to prove equals to -1. So how the -1 come here? Macam mana dia datang? Is from the inverse concept. Okay, 1 over tangent theta 1 will equal to this tangent theta 2. Okay guys, can you all get it? Sangat pendek sahaja, very short proving only. 5 steps, 5 langkah sahaja kamu boleh buktikan. But you must make sure if you want to make the pemeriksa understand, you draw out this diagram. But I think the question will give you the diagram lah. Soalan akan bagi raja kat kamu, kamu explain berdasarkan raja. Okay guys, so how about Mirindra?
Yeah. So untuk soalan ni, kita nak buktikan that M1 times with M2 is sama dengan -1. Sebab dia berserenjang, perpendicular I think in English. Lepas tu, kalau theta 1 plus 90 sama dengan theta 2, kalau tak faham kita boleh gantikan nilai. Theta 1 sometime, okay, theta 1 is 30. Kita ambil lah nilai. Theta 1 is 30 and 90. Plus 90 dapat 120 is theta 2. Lepas tu kat macam mana nak beritahu? Kat bawah theta 2 kan ada ruang. Yang L2 kan ada line L2 and dalam gambar raja tu kan ada ruang kan. So 180 minus with 120 dapat 60 yang kat dalam yang area triangle. Boleh faham tak? Macam yang kat yang yes, yang tu 60. So kalau kita nak faham, okay, 60 plus 30 plus 90 is 180. So betul lah. Theta 1 plus 90 is 120. So tangent so plus 120. So tangent theta 1 plus 90 is tangent theta 2. Kita guna guna tangent times with tangent. Lepas tu macam tadi kan ada 4 bahagian yang sukuan pertama, sukuan kedua, sukuan ketiga and sukuan keempat. Kalau nak ingat all science teacher crazy ke apa-apalah kalau nak ingat apa-apa. So all positive, yang kat sukuan kedua sign only positive, yang tu tangent and cos only positive lah. So untuk sukuan kedua sebab sebab theta 1 plus 90 is sudut cakar, obtuse angle. So kita guna sukuan kedua iaitu sin only positive, so tangent is negative lah. So negative 1 over tangent theta 1 sama dengan tangent theta 2. So kita darabkan, pindah tangent theta 1 tu kat sebelah. So if you darab silang pun boleh, and then dapatlah -1 sama dengan tangent theta 2, tangent theta 1. Macam tadi kan kita dah dapat kecurunan kan, tangent theta tu sama dengan kecurunan. So kecurunan darab kecurunan sama dengan -1.
Okay guys, are you clear on this? This is the second last formula you all need to know in coordinate geometry. So you all clear or not? Clear, huh? Okay, very good. So this is the last formula. Yang ni paling kompleks punya. Okay, this one came out already in trial 2023. Tak lagi tanya dalam SPM sebelum ni. So hopefully if you all read this carefully, yang ni akan keluar. It look very complex one guys. You can see dua muka surat tau. Kamu nampak yang ni, but trust me, not complex one. Dia bagi label saja complex. Okay, it's not complex one. So Vishal, this is the hardest one.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite also because once you understand, it's not that hard. So you have to understand this formula we are proving is called the, if I'm not mistaken, is the shoelace formula, right, or something.
I
I don't know
advise
the
it,
name.
sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah, shoelace, correct.
shoelace, right? Okay, but then in written form, it's more like 1/2, x1 y2 x2 y3 x3 y1. Then you minus the rest. If you write the full formula, then it's easier to see lah. But I think all of you know this formula, right? So it's fine. This formula is used to find the area of a triangle. Bowen, can you scroll up? Just go to the triangle real quick.
Yeah,
Okay, so here, right, when you see this triangle, you actually want to take the coordinates of A, B, and C. You want to find the area of the triangle, but the key point is you don't use this formula. So what you're actually going to do is you're going to draw some shapes, some what's what regular shapes, regular polygons, and you will find the formula, find the area of the polygons to determine the area of triangle. So simply saying, you will find the area of a triangle, but you don't use this formula. You'll use a regular area formula. Boon, can you draw the? I mean, I just
yeah,
use the. Okay,
here
okay.
got.
So you have to use three triangle, which is A1, A2, and A. Sorry. Okay. Here's the thing. You want to find the triangle formula, the triangle area. So the way you must do it is this way. So first you must make a triangle called A1. So your triangle will be ABE, and the area will be A1. Okay. So that's the first triangle you must make. The second triangle you must make is actually A wait, BCD. That's your third area. And your third shape is actually a parallelogram, I think. Oh no, sorry, trapezium. Your trapezium is ACDE and has an area of let's say 2 lah. So we have A1, A2, and A3. Any questions so far? This is the basis of what we're going to be doing. So you have to understand this concept using the area. So far, nothing lah. Okay. So here, what we're going to do is we're going to take the area of 1. We're going to plus the area of 3. Oh, wait. We take the triangle BAE, the area A1. We plus the area of the trapezium, ACDE, and then we minus with the other triangle, the non-shaded triangle, BCD. When we do these 3 steps, we'll actually get the area for triangle ABC, which is what we want to get in the first step. Uh, all good?
Okay, guys, can get it so far? Basically, we are taking triangle plus trapezium minus the triangle. This one, ABE plus ACDE minus BCD. Okay, this is what you must construct. Remember, modify the diagram. Diagram won't draw directly for you like this. You must modify. Kamu kena ubah raja untuk kamu terbitkan persamaan ni. Okay, so you must modify one. The diagram won't be so kind modify for you already. Bukan macam tu. Okay, so Rizal can continue.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the rest is actually very basic lah. So if you know your formula, then you can answer the question. So you remember ABE plus ACDE minus BCD. So first step is to find the triangle for ABE. So your triangle for ABE is actually like use your normal triangle formula lah. 1/2 times base times height. And then you will get x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2. Yeah, okay, so your x1, when you do x1 minus x2, you're actually getting uh the length. Y1 minus y2 will be the height. You times 1/2 and you'll get your area. Then the rest is just expansion lah. You must expand properly. So we'll do the trapezium now, Buan.
Yeah.
Trapezium ACDE. The formula for it. Okay, so there's actually many formula in NMATs that they won't give. If I'm not mistaken, Buan, can you confirm? But they won't give the formula for all the regular shape. Correct, Buan?
Yeah, they won't give.
Okay, so you must actually know this formula for trapezium. If not, you cannot solve it. So the formula for trapezium, if you don't know, go memorize. But the formula is 1/2 a plus b times the height. So it's actually, if you want to show it in a diagram, it will be the short length plus the long length times the height divided by 2. That's it. If you want to, okay, so here you have to find trapezium ACDE. It will actually be 1 over 2 times A plus B. So your A will be the y1 minus y2. That will be your first length lah. Your second length will be the shorter one, y3 minus y2. I hope you all can see. If you all cannot like understand, just stop
Yeah,
me.
right.
Like
Try
type.
to delete
Yeah,
some.
okay. And then you must
Oh,
times
yeah.
the, sorry?
It's okay. It's okay. Continue.
Then you must times the height, yeah? So your height is actually x3 minus x1. This one you have to always refer to the diagram. Make sure you don't make any careless mistakes, and then you will find your area once you expand everything. Can go down, Boon?
Oh, go down. So guys, remember this expansion all you might look complex. They are nampak complex, but actually it's just quadratic only. You all must master quadratic expansion. This expansion you all must know. Okay, A plus B, A minus B. This is what they are doing here. This one. Semua guna konsep ni saja. It look complex because they give label x1, y1, x2, y2. Tapi konsep dia is this one. Okay, so don't worry if you see many variable. Exactly how you expand like that only. Okay, so yeah, can continue.
Let me on the thing. Yeah. Okay. So the next step would actually be to find the third triangle, area 3. That's your non-shaded part, and you want to minus that part lah. No need to show thing. So your A3, you will repeat the exact same steps. You will find the area for the triangle. You will expand the triangle. You'll expand the 1 over 2 times base times height, and you'll get the A3 value. So your final step, like I said just now, A1 plus A2 minus A3. So you will do everything, and you will minus everything. This is probably the hardest part. I mean the most important part, critical part. If you make a careless mistake here, then you will suffer a lot. You will suffer too much. So make sure you like double check after you write every line, triple check if you can, triple check the whole thing also in the end. If not, you're going to suffer a lot. If you make one mistake in the middle, then you can't like take that mistake back. You waste a lot of time some more. Okay. So here is 1 over 2 x1 minus 1. Wow, that's a long working. Yeah, so you'll keep simplifying until you get your last line. There's no help for this. This one you just have to be careful and you will get the answer.
Correct. Basically, the concept here is you just cut off the like terms. Kamu potong sebutan serupa saja. Example, they show here x1, y1 minus x1, y1. You will get common terms one. So you just cut off the common terms. Finally, you will be able to reach here yang kamu nak buktikan. Okay, guys? So please don't skip this question if it come out because they never ask this. So I just feel what I feel is maybe they might come out this question in your SPM. Mungkin. Okay, so try to do it. Walaupun susah, it look complex, but if you get the above concept yang atas ni, senang dah. It's just quadratic expansion. Kamu kena master yang ni. Okay, this one. Okay, guys. So how about Mirindra, Malay version? Things are quite complex.
Yeah, quite complex. Okay, just think it's easy peasy. Okay, untuk soalan ini, okay, janganlah gunakan 1/2 AB sin C. Kalau nak cari luas, tiba-tiba guna sin C yang tak ada luas kat situ pun kan. Okay, so kita guna yang rumus asas, basics, yang 1/2 tapak darab tinggi, and then yang kat sini sebab ada trapezium, kita guna 1 over 2 darab A tambah B darab dengan height lah. A tambah B tu yang selari, menegak ke melintang mana-mana tapi kena selari. Okay, for A, okay, kalau nak senang, kita tuliskanlah koordinat E and D kat situ. E tu x1, y2, coordinate E, x1 and y2, and for D, x3, y2. Kita tulis koordinat supaya lebih senang, tak kalang kabut sebab it would be very long. So untuk ni kita gunalah 1 over 2 darab tapak darab tinggi kan. Okay, tapak darab tinggi, so X1 minus X2. Kalau nak lebih senang nak tulis kat situ pun boleh. X1 minus X2. Tulis kat ruang BE tu. Kecil lah, tulis kecil. Kalau tak nak buat careless lah, tulis kat situ X2. X2, not X2. X1 minus X2. Lepas tu yang AE, AE is Y1 minus Y2. Kita boleh tulis supaya tak kalang kabut. So and then 1/2 kita guna dua nilai tu darab, kembangkan, guna butterfly method, rama-rama method, whatever method, and then we can use that method to dapatkan jawapan. So 1/2 darab dengan tu lah kita dah dapat ABE. Lepas tu kalau boleh nak padam pun boleh, padam and then guna ACDE. ACDE, lepas tu kita gunalah ACDE tu tadi DE X3 minus X1. Untuk DE is X3 minus X1. Okay, and for CD, Y3 minus Y2. And for AE is Y1 minus Y2. Okay, lepas macam ni, okay, memudahkan kerja kita. Lepas tu kita just substitute dalam tu. 1/2 A tambah B. A tambah B yang kat dalam tu. Lepas tu darab dengan height. AB darab dengan height. Lepas tu kembangkan dalam kurungan dulu. And then darab dengan height. Lepas tu baru okay lah. Jangan darab dengan H darab dengan B. Lepas tu baru tambah dengan A, dah salah. A tambah B darab A tambah B darab. A tambah B tambah dalam tu dulu, lepas tu baru darab dengan H. Lepas tu dah dapat, okay, ACDE.
Wait for a while lah, Mewindra. So
Yeah.
guys, one thing you all must know is you must know how to expand like this. Saya tahu sebahagian daripada kamu akan kata this is not your syllabus. Okay, because you never so far expand 3 bracket with 2 bracket. But you must know the technique. Okay, teknik dia macam ni. Sebutan pertama pergi kepada yang dua. Kat kurungan kedua. The first term in the first bracket to the next 2 term in the second bracket. Then the second term like this. And then like this. Okay, you must do 3 times, 3 kali. So total you have 6 term, 6 sebutan dalam bracket besar yang ni. Okay guys, you must know this one. Don't say this one not in the syllabus. Kena tahu untuk buktikan yang ni. 3 times you must do. Quadratic is 2 kali saja. Pasangan dia 2 kali. But this one 3 pairs. That's why you get 6 term. Okay guys, so yeah, can continue.
Yeah. So buat 3 kali lah macam Bu Yen dah beritahu tadi. And then for segitiga BCD, kita boleh guna konsep tadi lah. Kan kita dah tulis kat situ kan dalam gambar raja tu. Kita guna konsep tu, lepas tu X3 minus X2, Y3 minus Y1, kembangkan. Lepas tu lepas expand dapat tu, and then okay, sekarang yang trickiest part, A1 plus A2 minus A3, sebab kita nak dapatkan luas ABC, not ABDE. Okay, so ABC untuk tu, okay, 1/2, lepas tu tambah tu kan. Okay, tambahlah X1, Y1 minus 2. Yang kita perlu, wait. Okay, yang minus, yang second row, X3, Y1 minus X1, Y1 minus 2, X3, Y2 plus 2, X1, Y2 plus X3, Y3 minus X1, Y3. Lepas tu minus dengan tu kan. Yang tu kena alert. Jangan minus terus. Kalau minus times kan dah positif. So kena alert dalam tu lah. Okay, lepas tu and then buat macam biasalah. Tapi I tak pasti kalau kita gantikan X1, Y1 is sama dengan A, lepas tu X1, Y2 sama dengan B, I think it would be much more harder. Tapi kalau nak guna, I don't know lah. Kalau nak cuba try boleh kot. And then after that, minus, lepas tu tambah ke, and then dapatlah yang last jawapan. Kalau kita tengok kan, yang last jawapan tu, kita tengok rumus kat depan balik. Oh, kalau tak sama, tengok balik lah, rujuk balik, check mana yang salah and correctkan. Okay, tu je.
Okay guys, are you clear? This is all the formula in chapter 7 that you must know. Okay guys, can please respond a bit. Can understand up till now? Clear? Boleh Okay, so this is chapter 7. So basically, this last 3 page, mereka takkan tanya because solution of triangle keluar in section C paper 2 only. Okay, but boleh keluar section B paper 1. Don't think that SOT hanya keluar section C paper 2. Sometimes they can shift it to section B paper 1, 8 mark. Okay, so maybe very rare lah, sangat jarang, saya pun tak nampak. They can ask proving on this. Sine rule, cosine rule, how you prove? Banyak tak tahu, I confirm that. Okay, not many will study this because very rare. But can you guys explain, Vishal? This is the last few only. Last
Yeah,
chapter.
let's hurry it up because I know some people would like to have things to do after this.
Yeah.
Okay. This is also relatively simple. It's just proving that B over sine B equals to C over sine C. Can scroll down one.
Yeah.
So our first step is you will divide the triangle into two right angle triangles. Okay, so you have to understand to solve the triangle like questions, right? So you will actually need to use the right angle concept. So when you have a right angle triangle, you are allowed to use the tangent, cosine, and sine in your calculation lah. So here your triangle ABC will divide into ABD and ADC, and we'll say the height is actually T lah. I don't know why T lah, but then T is what they use. So
Tinggi.
when you start, sorry.
Is tinggi, BM version.
Oh, makes sense. I was going to put H.
Mm.
Okay. So you know that sine B is equals to T over C because your sine is actually opposite over hypotenuse. If you see your B angle, your B like vertex, yeah. Sine B is actually the opposite, which is T, over hypotenuse, which is C, and you can rearrange the sine B equals to T over C equals to into T equals to C sine B. So you'll do the same for the C. So sine C will actually be opposite T over hypotenuse B, which is actually T equals to B sine C. Then once you get that, is just you equate lah. So you see T equals to C sine B it also equals to B sine C. So B sine C equals to C sine B. You will divide divide both sides by sine B. So you get sine C over okay lah. You just rearrange lah. Then you get these answers. You get B over sine B equals to C over sine C. You're just moving the terms to other sides, and that's it.
Okay guys, clear for this one? This is your first formula. Basically, this is your sine rule lah. Petua sine yang kamu guna selalu. Two part. Okay, so Mirinda, can you try?
Yeah, okay, kita ada B per sin B and sama dengan C per sin C, petua sin. So untuk tu sin B tu B huruf besar maksudnya darjah and B huruf kecil maksudnya panjang tu lah. So sebab ada sin B and sin C dalam formula, kita gunalah darjah tu. So sin B besar tu sama dengan opposite over hypotenuse, so T over C. Lepas tu kita jadikan T tu subject matter, so C sin B sama dengan T. Lepas tu sama juga untuk sin C, sin C opposite over hypotenuse also, and then T over B. Lepas tu jadikan T subject matter sama dengan B sin C. So sebab T equals to T, so tadi B sin C sama dengan C sin B. So and then gantikanlah, bahagi sin C and bahagi. So B sama dengan B over sin B and C over sin C. Divide. Yeah.
Okay guys, are you clear? This is your first proving lah for sine rule. Okay, so this is the second last one already. So Vishal, cosine rule please.
Yeah, let's continue. Yeah. So this is the cosine formula. So this is basically a square equals to b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a, but they replace with pqr lah. So you must know how to change it. So the first step, like the previous question, is you want to make two right angle triangles. Why do you want to make a right angle triangle? It's so that you can use the sine, cosine, tangent concept. So here we'll be making PQS and PSR. So let's say that the height is T, or height if you refer to English. So let's make QS equals to X QS as X and SR as P minus X. Can you scroll up real quick, Bun?
Okay.
Yeah. So actually QR is P lah, but then we want to separate it into. Okay, scroll back down, Bun. Sorry. You want to separate it into
Okay.
QS and SR. So you will make QSX and your SR as P minus X. But then really lah, QR is actually P, right? So when you plus together P minus X plus X, you will still get back your P. That's just to clarify that part. So for the next part, you will be using Pythagoras theorem because it's a right angle triangle. So your Q squared, which is the hypotenuse, equals to T squared plus P minus X squared. So it'll be Q squared equals to T squared plus P squared minus px. So you'll get minus 2px plus x squared. And that would be your first equation. So your second equation, you will be doing the same thing. So r square equals to T square plus x square. But then you will rearrange lah. So they never actually show in the thing, in the formula, in the answers. But you'll rearrange to get T square equals to r square minus x square. And that will actually be your second equation. The third step is to find the cosine for one side, one angle. Hold on, let me grab the thing. Okay, so the third step will be cos q equals to x over r. Your cos q is equals to adjacent side, which is x, over hypotenuse side, which is r. You will rearrange, so it'll become x equals to r cos q. So the next step is just a substitution. You will sub equation 3 and equation 2 into equation 1. And this is just technical lah. You must know how to sub in properly. You must make sure you got no colors mistake. You must make sure you know how to expand and times everything properly. And your final answer will be the cosine formula. If you want to you want to check lah, because they're not really using the A, B, C, they're using QRP. You can actually just try to see the alternate sides lah. Like here here is angle Q, there's side Q. So you just make sure everything is corresponding lah. That's all you can do honestly. And that's it actually.
Okay. So Melinda, your turn.
Ya, so untuk soalan ini, Q square sama dengan P square plus R square minus 2PR cos Q. So sebab ada cos Q, kita perlu cari cos Q. And then kita guna theorem Pythagoras. So untuk ni, okay. X tu kalau nak guna unknown lain pun boleh, B ke A ke C ke apa-apa kan. Janji tak apa tu, not Q and not R or not T. Okay, lepas tu Q square sama dengan T square plus P minus X. SR tu Q sampai R is P, so P minus X is SR. So kalau kita kuasa 2 kan, so P minus X kuasa 2 tu boleh kembangkan. I know sebelum ni Bro Bowen already dah ajar kan, like the fastest method to kembangkan. So P yang tu boleh guna tu. And then okay, susun, and then kita guna the second theorem Pythagoras. Kita guna T square sama dengan R square minus X square. Sekarang kita kan ada dua segitiga. Jadi yang first merah, segitiga merah tu kat atas, and yang segitiga biru tu kat bawah lah. Lepas tu cos Q, Q tu sudut Q, adjacent over hypotenuse, or char lah, char. So X per R. Lepas tu X jadikan subject matter and you get R cos Q. And then gantikan 3 and 2 dalam first. So Q square equals to T square plus P minus X dalam kurungan square tadi kan. So T square tu you gantikan dengan R square minus X square. And then plus with P minus 2P. And X tadi tu boleh gantikan dengan R cos Q. So lepas you dah kembangkan and you get yang formula asal lah. Q square sama dengan P square plus R square minus 2PR cos Q. Yeah.
Okay guys, are you clear? Boleh faham semua? Understand Can you all respond? Can understand so far? Good Okay, so this is the last one already. Lepas ni boleh pergi tidur dah. Okay, sorry, this one is oh, same thing. Yang ni tak perlu guys, this is alternative method only. Yang ni tak perlu hafal. Okay, just remember that one only. Guna konsep yang tu sahaja. It's exactly the same thing you can see. Formula sama sahaja. Okay, so the last formula you all must know is area, luas. Okay, so Vishal, over to you.
Okay, so this is like the final formula. And I know it hasn't been a long time, but I'm really proud to be your teacher, even though it's only been 1 hour and 35 minutes. Okay, okay,
Guys,
sorry.
guys.
Sorry. Okay, so let's go. We have sides R and Q. Now we want to find the area of the triangle. So it's given that 1 over 2 QR sine P. So let's just do the same thing as just now. So we will make the right angle triangle, two right angle triangles. So we have RQS and PQS. Can you scroll down, Bowen? Thank you. So we have two right angle triangles. Can you scroll down a bit more? Thank you. So we'll be doing the same concept lah. This is a bit easier than last time. So sine P is equals to opposite, which is T, over hypotenuse, which is R. So your T equals to R sine P. And yeah, your area PQR, if you use the standard formula 1 over 2 base times height, is actually 1 over 2 Q, which is the RP length, times your height lah, H or T. So you just sub in inside and you'll get 1 over 2 QR sine P. This is by far the easiest formula, I feel like. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, so Mirindra, last.
Yeah. So jangan mengantuk. Be energetic. Okay, so the last question. And luas PQR. Okay, sekarang kita nak cari apa tu, tunjukkan luas 1 over 2 QR sin P. So macam tadi, sebab tadi tu ada cos tadi ada apa? Cos Q kan? Tadi saya rasa ada cos Q for the petua cos. So sebab ada cos Q, kita cari cos Q balik. So untuk yang ni, sebab ada sin P, kita cari sin P balik. And then okay, macam biasa, cari area PQR. So PQR 1 over 2 Q darab T, tapak darab tinggi. Lepas tu sebab ada sin P, kita carilah sin P kan. Sin P equals to opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite is T and hypotenuse is R. So T sama dengan R sin P. And then gantikan dalam 1 over 2 QT tu, gantikan T. So you will get 1 over 2 QR sin P. Itu je. Yang ni I think is simple. More simple than the question. Okay.
Okay guys, so do you all understand all the form 4 formula proving? Nothing else can come out guys. Tak ada lain boleh keluar. Everything is here already. Everything you need to know is here. Okay, so please say thank you to your two teachers also today who ajar kamu. I think today I stepped down already. Saya bukan lagi cikgu awak for this day only ya. After that I still your teacher, okay? So yeah. So hopefully the session helped lah. So both of you, can you all open your camera for a while lah? Vishal and Mirinda.
No